Thank you all for being here, first and foremost. Extremely proud of Drake women's basketball, extremely proud of our efforts today. And we just played, a team coming off of a loss at home. And so I think we did everything that we possibly could, except for get a stop in that very last possession. And you can talk about just one possession, but I think there were a number throughout the third and the fourth quarter where we could have taken advantage of a few things. So ultimately, every coach is disappointed to come out with a loss, but I'm really proud at where we're trending and the growth that we were able to show today.
Allison, what do you think about how your team was able to continually fall back into the game when Iowa State was kind of pulling away?
Yeah. I think that's an expectation, Tommy. I think good players, and we've got a lot of them too here at Drake. I think good players make plays, and I think, to be able to answer, to continue to, at one point I think we got down 9, but then to be able to get back in it, to have the confidence to continue to hit shots, to just take those shots, and just proud of our growth overall. But, in those stretches, it's about scoring, but it's also about getting a few very timely defensive stops, and I think we were able to do that.
Katie, how, the big question is, how do you follow up that performance with Iowa and then do what you did today? Just what went into having a day like you did today?
I think like Allison said, we have a team filled with 13 players that can score at all times. And I think it just happened to be me today, and it happened to be me at Iowa. And I think, you have people stepping up all across our team. You have Anna Miller with 18. You have Abby Alsma, who can knock down the 3 from anywhere. So I don't think it goes into just me scoring points. It's a team sport for a reason. And I'm surrounded by a great group of girls. And the confidence that our coaching staff and the players have in one another is incredible, too. It allows us to all have the green light from anywhere on the court.
Anna, how were you able to bounce back and have the game that you did today?
Yeah, I think just going off of what Katie said, I think the confidence that everybody has in me is enough when I don't have confidence in myself. And so just really thinking, that was a one game that I had against Iowa and whatever, and coming back knowing that it's a long season. We've got so many more games, and I think just really having the people around me, that's how that happens.
Allison, how do you describe what Katie's done the last 2 games?
Well, I'm really glad she's on our team. First and foremost, and I would say that about, the locker room of people that are at Drake. But I think, I think what's fantastic, and, it's kind of broken record-ish when I talk about Katie, is that each and every year she's been able to add something to her game. And I think I never thought that she would get more competitive, and she has. And I also think what she's done for our team is be able to figure out exactly what it is that her team needs at that given moment. So the first couple games in the year, you know what? She did a great job of distributing. She scored when she needed to. The last game against Iowa, we really needed her to score. Today, we really needed her to score. And guess what? She figures out a way to be able to do it. So I think that that's, kind of the definition of a phenomenal leader. But I also think what it is it's really special to have a teammate like her.
Coach, how would you describe your team's ability to rebound tonight against a team with Addie Brown? I think they have in almost double digits, and Brooks has a lot of double-doubles, and you rebound them by 11.
Yeah, I think that was one of the positive statistical categories that came out of today, is just to be able to look at that. We are a really good rebounding team, and I think our team knows that. But, around that is just, it's not just one person. It's a really like a pack mindset of everybody understanding that, it's one shot and done. For us to be able to score points, you got to have the ball. So that's kind of a great mentality that we're able to have. And again, against a team that is a really good rebounding team, that was a definite positive coming out of today.
What do you tell the locker room after those 2 tough losses for the rest of the season?
I think that we've just grown in the appropriate regard. I think, the stretch that we've had of putting together, a Creighton and then an Iowa and then an Iowa State and, playing 2 of those on the road, everyone would call you crazy for scheduling that way, but I think what ends up happening is what we're trying to do is prepare ourselves for the Missouri Valley Conference, in January, ultimately, end of December and January. And I think really reflecting on exactly where we're at and reminding ourselves it is November. And so this growth and this for us to have continued opportunities to just get better is something that we continue to lean into. And we've got to enhance our chemistry. So just little by little, working on sticking with it and continuing to get better.
Kenny, do you feel like Iowa State made any adjustments on you defensively throughout this game?
Feel like from the jump they were in my shorts, honestly. Ariana Jackson, kudos to her. She did a great job defending, and she was always right there. I feel like it was kind of just like that from the jump.
Anything else for coach or our players?
Once again, thank you all for being here.
Thank you guys.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving.
Nice shoes, Keith.
Thanks.